Omar Macy here with Laser Shot again. So here at SHOT Show 2015. Hi, Omar Macy here with Laser Shot. Today I want to show you some things that are going on here at the SHOT Show 2015. So obviously there's really awesome things going on. Last year I was out here demoing some of the last lethal markers like the 468 and the PTR, showing how it's working with the thermal shot system. So you're actually shooting a projectile at a screen, it detects where you're shooting it, and then it gives you feedback on software. This year we're showing the sim range. So sim range is everything we learned from the PSAT systems that are really catered for law enforcement, military, and professional shooters. The sim range makes it really easy. It makes it really nice to work with. It has a built-in camera. It's a short throw projector, so that way you're not going to cast a shadow from it. You do not need a standoff range of about 15 feet or 12 feet because it goes right there. So this is really amazing because that way you can do training getting really close to the screen. So there's a lot of training, you know, when you're coming up back shooting. That's something we can do now with the sim range in a very cost-effective way. So all you need is a wall or a projection screen of your own. You're able to use a PC of your own or what was supplied to you, and the projector with some software. So you have everything in a package. Right, so some of the things we're doing, so we're developing new systems. For example, reset trigger training has been found to be really important. It's not meant to replace range time, not meant to replace live ammo, but it is in the crawl, walk, run methodology a very good way to go about it. So we're doing certain things. So this is our striker fired laser trainer. It is an inert system, so it gives you the right trigger pull, reset, and these are some of the things that'll be coming out right here over the first few parts of the year. So again, Omar Macy here again with Laser Shot. So we've already discussed some of the different options that are out there for these simulation systems. Again, we talked about the inner trigger systems like pistols or rifles that we have as well. Again, some of you will recognize the PTR here is being used as a laser-based system. So, you know, again, multiple uses for that. It can readily become also an air rifle again, but here we go. This is a Recoil M4. This is a non-gun. It's basically a system that has been passed through the ATF as non-gun, so it's a very good method of conducting training with a very lifelike. I mean, again, so for all of us who are trying to simulate basically firearms training, this is a very good way of doing it. So it's going to do a one-shooter. Okay, so it's the same thing that we saw with the other pistol, but here we go. Alright, so again, not the greatest shot yet, but this is a wonderful way to train, to get everything you're looking for out of your training. So if you want to be trying to improve your skills as a competitive shooter, trying to just basically get familiarized with weapon safety and just basic firearm handling, it's a good way of doing it. Here we have the JTS system. So basically it is a very law enforcement catered system, so that we have different scenarios with different outcomes. But again, the whole point about it is how should you react in a certain situation? When should you draw your gun? When should you take that shot? So this is really good at teaching you also how fast and how quickly this can become a high stress environment. And so let me just go ahead and kind of show you how that works right there. So if we had a scenario, alright, so
watch my back!
Alright, here we go.
Let me see your hands!
Okay, so
put your weapon down! Put your weapon down! Put your weapon down! Drop your weapon! Drop your corner! Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
So as you can see right there, we let the situation escalate to the point where we had a victim. There was somebody shot there. Even though we took out the perpetrator at that point, it was too late to do so. So we had to take action sooner than that. There's another thing here so we can do. You can see where our shots were taken, so we can do an after action
Watch
review.
my back! Let me take
Okay, so here we go. We have our first shot. Right there, we can see that it is actually going through. So as he's being shot, we're taking the first shot in, basically going through the arm right there. So again, what we're doing. So anyway, so there's multiple scenarios that can be seen here. So hostage situations, school shootings, hijackings, I mean everything else. You can pre-program it, so you can actually do your own scenarios. You can kind of videotape the different outcomes, make it as aggressive as you need to be. So I mean, if you really want to make this be like in a very high-risk environment, you can use pyrotechnics, you can use multiple things to make the best possible option out there for training. So without limitations of anything like renderings and everything else. So if you want to make this as real as it gets, this is the possible way to do it. So again, this is very exciting. This is one of my favorite methods of training. Thank you very much.